All right, it's a month of political alignment, realignment, said earlier on, and we welcome all viewers across the globe to the program this morning. Yeah, somebody just notified me, just informed me that no, he's not hearing us due to the sound, but I believe you can hear us now. All right. You're welcome once again to the program. It is City Stand from Michael Adekunle. It is the 4th of April, 24th of May. I don't know why I'm so concerned about.
It's your birthday now. That's why we want to be. And it's not going to be so. We're going to move forward to May. Your birthday month.
We've already moved forward.
Yes.
I still feel like celebrating.
Yes.
All right, the 4th of May, 2026. Vincent is laughing behind there. All right, April is gone. We are in the month of May now. Like I said, it's the month of political alignment and realignment. And with the latest information in town, Peter Obi, the former Anambra State governor, has come to the National Democratic Congress, that's NDC. He didn't defect alone. He was joined by his colleague, political colleague, this time around. Rabiu and friends. Yes. That's Rabiu Kwankwaso. Yeah, and they've gotten the ticket membership membership card of NDC. It's a welcome development, even if some people are calling it to be a political prostitute. Some said
different name, political wanderer. APC call him the man who political rumors, room about that gathering monks. That's what they call him. That he avoid contest. He doesn't want to go into any contest. It's very. They call him some names though. That I was laughing when I was reading it. That's the man who's afraid of contest. He doesn't want a ready-made soup. You can imagine among those names, a ready-made soup. And he wants to pick. He will stretch his hand and pick the biggest maize for the pot of the soup. That's what they call him. Anyway. They are surprised that Obi. I'm not surprised that he made that move anyway. I've known from all sides that for him to have gone to ADC, he has already made up his mind that he's going to accept my presidential slot.
All right, Clement Okoli, thank you for notifying me. Thanks for that information. Yeah, I didn't put on the mic before starting or commencing the program, but I think and I believe the sound is very, very okay now. I have a whole lot of viewers in the comment section, and they are saying hi to us this morning. Let me start with Clement Okoli. Wow, you brought to my notice that the sound is not okay. All right, Clement Okoli, good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us. All right, Mafino is also here with us. Good morning, Mafino. You're welcome. I have Ezenwo here. Ezenwo, you're welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir.
Not forgetting our esteemed viewer, G. Gladys.
Oh yeah,
Mama. Welcome, Gladys. Festus is also here with us. Thank you, Festus. Oh, good morning. We can't hear you. Okay, good morning. We can hear you. All right, thank you, Mr. Festus. We appreciate you. All right, Igbona Kingsley. From where? From which country? How you doing? From where?
From Madrid.
From Madrid.
In Spain.
He's here with us. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
All right, we have a Ibere, yeah, Bishop. Good morning. You're welcome. Ibere says, happy new week. Yeah, more blessings ahead. Thank you. Anthony is also here. NDC all the way. Wow. Johnny Marv, thank you so much for joining us this morning. That's the coffee man.
Yes.
Johnny Marv, the coffee man. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he blessed us some weeks ago.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. All right, like I said earlier on, Peter Obi, a presidential flagbearer on the platform of Labour Party in 2023 election, has jumped ADC, that's the African Democratic Congress, and he has joined the National Democratic Congress. Wow, it's a good development to me. If you realize that you're not comfortable with a particular party and their own ideology doesn't align with yours, you have to do what? You can switch now. You can
That's the beauty of democracy.
That's the beauty of democracy.
Yeah.
All right, here he decamped with Rabiu Kwankwaso. Their reactions to this, which we'll be looking at this morning. But before that, let's quickly go to the front page of Daily Post to see the headlines there. 2027 coalition collapses as ADC presidential ticket splits opposition leaders on 2027 in Lagos State. There's Lagos gubernatorial election. Lagos APC divided over Hamzat's endorsement and Sanwo-Olu successor. Last week, Jandor backed Hamzat. Yeah, even Akim Mbambode has backed him. I don't know why people are giving themselves problem over the endorsement of Hamzat. Is there any reason for that?
Mr. Mike, Hamzat, like I said, the man has paid his dues.
Yeah, but the followers of Jandor, Akim Mbambode, are not
they
happy with the development.
They will wish the principal that's endorsed so that they can be their thoughts, so that they can be the order of power. But having lost to another principal, they will feel concerned. But Hamzat has paid his dues. I said he has waited for 12 years. Yes, he contested with Ambode. He lost to Ambode. Ambode was there for 4 years. After Ambode 4 years, he waited again for another 8 years as a deputy governor to the current governor, Sanwo-Olu. 4 plus 8, that's 12 years. And I mean, that man is very cool-headed. Like I said, I've never heard of that man name involved in any crisis, any scandal. I've never heard of him. Very cool-headed, very low. But maybe I should use the word law-abiding because something will force me. So he's a man that has paid dues, that have learned and has been patient. And patience is one of those things is one of the process by which if you are very patient with God, you surely get what. So
he's worthy to be endorsed as next governor of Lagos.
Yes. So I have no doubt that, like I said now, I will be change my narrative of going ahead for all this plan, but I don't want to judge them by their performance. But let him go ahead and do what he think he can do.
Hamzat.
Well, like we have been saying here that the first day we heard
Hamzat crying more than the read. Why? The supporters.
Yes.
Are they worried?
That is it will be like that. When you are supporting somebody, your aspiration will be for that person.
I saw some people crying because they didn't endorse Jandor.
Yes, now they can.
They are crying seriously.
Yes, they can cry. But I don't even know those ones that are crying for Jandor. Even if you want to cry for somebody, I think it's somebody that's supposed to be crying for Jandor. Okay. Jandor that exits. I mean, APC went to PDP and later come back. So they will not just hand it over. Are you the one they are waiting for? They are not waiting for you. Jandor is inconsequential. I'm very sorry to say this. He was not in APC last election, and APC won the election. So, what is his own take? I don't know why some people overrate themselves. This is overrating for me. For people of Jandor to be crying, I pray that God will comfort them, and maybe Tinubu will look for something else to comfort. To wipe out those tears from their faces.
All right, Obi Peter has begged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to please allow democracy to thrive in Nigeria. And let me clear it out. This former presidential candidate, Peter Obi, on Sunday urged the Nigerian government against interfering with the activities of the Nigerian Democratic Congress, NDC. So Tinubu interfered in the affairs of ADC, PDP, Labour Party. That was the reason. I'm coming. Let me read it. All right. Obi urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to allow him and members to build the NDC peacefully.
The last 5 days. The party
he made the remark while receiving members of the NDC in Abuja shortly after he joined the party. According to Obi, we want to pull people out of poverty because we want to build a country where a child of nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. We are using this occasion to plead with the government of today You know that I contest election in LP. Kwankwaso contested. I think it should be contested. You know that I contested, but I'm still contested. Contested election in LP, that's Labour Party. Kwankwaso contested election in a different party. The leader has already told us their destination, and we are building with them. Respect our democracy. Please, Tinubu fight here. Don't come here. Don't come to NDC. This is Peter Obi on this.
Well, Mr. Michael, I don't think Tinubu
Was that needed?
It is needed for
the money, right?
from the angle of Obi. You know, this time around, all of them, they need to blow their trumpets, and they need to point finger, and they need to do some necessary things so that at least the attraction will be on the side of them. But beyond Tinubu, Obi himself supposed to ask some questions. He's supposed to ask himself some questions that my political journey into ADC, was it well calculated before I moved? When I saw Aregbe, when I saw David Mai, when I saw all these people, Dino Melaye. Did you think that because of him, that was all the noise Dino Melaye was making on the day they sit down? It was because of Obi. Dino Melaye, that everybody know where he belonged to, or is it Aregbe that he is an in-law to Atiku? At the beginning of all these things, you will have seen the circle, how they are moving. When Atiku went to Ilesa, he personally went to Aregbe's house. Yes, and Aregbe hosted him. I saw how some Yoruba drummer come into Aregbe's house. They were even abusing Tinubu on that day with the drum. He should have known all this connection. As Atiku ever visited him in his house, you should have known these people. You should have known their carcass, where they belong to. And Atiku himself is a runner. Atiku is a Usain Bolt. He will never tired of running. He still want to run now. I'm telling you, the kind of journey that will be made to ADC, Tinubu will never make that kind of journey. He will look at it and when he will have calculated the step that going to this place is wasting my time. The same, wrong move Atiku made in 2015 when he went to join APC without calculating very well that these people, they have their own ideology. They have somebody they at the mind that they want to use. So going there to join them, okay, you are just kunto. You know what Yoruba call kunto? Somebody they are just there to fill up some void there or something, just to make. You are just a crowd. It's not that you are expected, and that's what happened. Immediately, Atiku realized that's why he quickly jumped APC that time and went back to PDP. So there are some political journey before you make it. You make your calculation very well. This place I'm going. Who are the people I'm going to meet in this place? What is their ideology? What is their, how powerful are they? What is their connection? How do they reason? Before you go there, if your reason is different from their own, then you don't need to join them. Maybe should have known that these people, the way they reason, is not the same way with you know that Atiku will dollarize anything they call primary. And both of them, they have two, different strengths. Atiku has spending, internal party something. Atiku is a veteran since 1983. He has been there. He's a veteran when we talk about political. Obi's strength is not in that. Obi, enjoy the end result of EndSARS. That's what make Obi relevant up to this moment. And he has been leveraging on that one. And it's working for him. So two different, two parallel lines that they can never meet. So Obi will have calculated very well.
Was that warning needed? Don't you think it was just creating unnecessary tension? And is he accusing Tinubu of political interference?
Mr. Mike, Obi was not sincere. Was not sincere to himself. Yes, because yesterday he made a mistake or 2 days ago. When he left Abuja to PDP, was President Tinubu was in office at that time? Was there crisis in Abuja that he left? Who triggered the crisis that made him to leave Abuja to PDP? Was because only President Tinubu that issue. I watched this when I watched it. I listened to him. I watched when he was saying this. That Tinubu when he started movement of his journey, movement of his journey, adventure. I call it adventure, not journey, adventure. Yeah, and the exploring. When he started from Abuja to PDP, was President Tinubu was still in power then. That means he was referring to President late President Buhari. It was still that was in power. Was Buhari didn't interfere with Abuja at that time? That means
was Tinubu on seat there?
Was Tinubu on seat at that time? That's the beginning of his movement. I think Obi is a man who is a bit of contest. That's it. He was my mentor. I waited for him. I was obedient to the three.
You've always said this.
Mr. Mike, I always separate my
always afraid of primaries.
Mr. Mike, I always separate my feelings from reality. I'm always objective. You see, the difference between me and some people that wherever they belong, they will not be able to separate their likeness for something from discussing issues objectively. I'm telling you objective thing about Obi. Obi wants where the soup is already fully prepared. I will now go there, stretch his arm, pick the biggest meat from the pot of soup. People build some labor for something. Just for
nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. If you can calculate your move very well. If you are able to get whereby you always get people to make people to labor and then you go there and repeat. Yeah, there's anybody that he always wants whereby where there will be no contest, where they will give in consensusly. Consensusly is an arrangement anyway. But you cannot compare yourself with veteran when it comes to presidential primaries. Atiku is a veteran in it against Jonathan 2015, 2019 against Buhari. I mean, just name it. He has won presidential tickets of PDP 2 times. Obi knew, I said his number of times that Obi knew that for going to ADC, he can't defeat Atiku there. He has already accepted my presidency in his heart, in his mind. He's only cajoling people that he sees struggling for tickets. So he already accepted that. He knows now when Atiku now came out and told them boldly that I have the biggest block in ADC.
Don't you think Obi knows what he's saying?
You see,
an example is what Rabiu said, the chief of staff to the president last week. Scattered them. That's last week or 2 weeks ago. He scattered them. That's what he told a member of the African Democratic Congress.
That statement can be understood in many contexts. My understanding of question of that statement is that Abejide scattered the people who came to hijack your party, collect your party back, recover your party back.
Chief of staff interfering. Another
is it Tinubu that make Atiku to leave PDP and come to ADC? Is it Atiku? Is it Tinubu that made them to go to a party and ask some people to resign and took over the party at the national level? You know, last week the state ESCO of ADC, existing elected state ESCO, went to court and got court injunction against INEC, against leadership of David Man, that INEC should recognize all the congresses conducted in the state level because the elected state officials were sidelined by the David leadership and they now appointed caretaker commission over them, whereas if they are the ones supposed to conduct the state congresses, they have to go to court and get order of the court against them. So is it Tinubu that asked them to go to a party and they are hijacking a party? See, when you should know where your own fault is, you know that these are the steps you have taken that is wrong, that is backfiring, is boomeranging on you. Admit your fault. I mean, something that I was wrong here, so I can learn against this. Let Obi knows that the NDC has gone to now. Let's not go and struggle with the structure of the party with them. Let's just ask for platform alone to run. Simple.
Is the so-called NDC also free from government interference?
Let me tell you what really happened is this. Before enemy attack you, they will look at your weak points. You see that yes, that NDC as you are looking at it now, federal government may not be able to intervene too much. Why? Because when you look at their story, they are very young and there is no any litigation. Do you know what Obi is warning them now that nobody should go to court. I don't want court. No litigation. No litigation this time around. Those are the things that a visionary leader, a political, expert will have looked at before they venture into things that
what about your court case? A simple thing. Okay, what about your court case? Please go and sort this court case out. Make sure that we don't have a court case. And somebody, I told you that I listened to one lawyer when he said that ADC, they don't know that Tinubu is going to wait for them at the judiciary. I said, oh, you don't think about this one, and you think you are wise. Tinubu that was in opposition, he used judiciary to reclaim about 4 states.
Yes.
As you are talking today, Tinubu has never lost any court case in Nigeria. Yes. I mean, the number of court cases he has won is more than the one that he has lost. You should have known. And you now join Tinubu with Wike. Wike that is a lawyer, that has a retired, I mean, that has a wife as a retired justice. And you don't emphasize that these people, they may be waiting for us at the judiciary. And you have a legal, okay, when you give your enemy chance to come and dance on your father's grave, okay, there's nothing anybody can do about it. So this NDC, it may be free from any interference, and since presidency may have see them that okay, they have scattered now, they have separated now, maybe they will shift their sword that we don't need to worry ourselves again. Maybe 2023 is about to repeat itself. So as at this moment, they will say, you that you are in ADC, your court case is there for you to deal with. You that you go to NDC, now split yourself into two now.
All right, please, if you are watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel, and it's very, very important. Share the program. Yeah, we have over 500 people watching as we speak. Please like the program. The like button is there. Kindly hit the like button. Share the program. Let people know what is going on here. Now let's quickly look at the defection to NDC. I'm talking about Rabiu Kwankwaso and Peter Obi. Would you call this a smart political move, or a sign that opposition parties are still unstable?
Mr. Mike, it's a good move for Obi to have moved. That's number one, because the legal tonsil, the legal problem, legal hurdles ahead of ADC, I doubt if they will be able to escape one of them. Number one, the federal government has already filed a suit against ADC and some parties that is to be registered by INEC. The INEC is not living up to its responsibility. It was filed by Attorney General of Religion. Number two, the state ESCO, I just told you, of course, you got it last week now, they have secured court order against them onto INEC that INEC must not recognize the outcome of the state congresses, which later now led to the National Convention. The remark itself, his own trial of legality of his emergence is still there. There are a lot of cases that have brought down ADC. So Obi must have seen that, look, this order, I doubt if this party can ever come out of it. And not only that, the foundation on which they want to build their so-called political future winning election. If it's altered later by court that it's a wrong foundation, it's a wrong base, that means whatever political success they must have achieved will collapse, like it happened in Sambara and Sokoto, that they won the election, and the court said the people that were in office to whom they nominated afforded their name to INEC, that it was a wrong leadership. By so doing, the governor lost his seat, House of Rep, Senate. That's what PDP came and held. So we must have seen all this and said, look, let me just leave the people with after was not there when Atiku and Co. were negotiating with Rabiu Musa. You remember, it was later Obi joined them in ADC. Atiku and Co. had been there. They are the one that did all the groundwork that brought them to this crisis. I think you must have seen that, look, you did all these crises, you brought the crisis upon this person. Let me leave you to it and solve it. Let me go and put my head somewhere where there's pain. It's a smart move. But on the other hand, I see that move again as a man who does not believe in building any political party, any structure, any institution.
That's Obi.
Yes, that will give us an analogy that people can come now, begin to now embrace and grow. The institution will grow that become a formidable force.
That's the question I was about asking.
Yes.
Does he care more about winning? Than building a political structure, like a strong political party.
Thank God I've already.
What does he care about?
Thank God I'm already asking that question. I'm already going to before you asking.
We've seen him move from one party to another.
Yes, as much as he has the right to really move to associate.
Once there is crisis,
yes,
in a
he's not a builder.
He's
He's not a builder of institution. He doesn't believe in building a party ideology such that people can leverage to it. People can look at President Trump. I cited as an example last time. Now, President Trump loves election in a Republican. He never become to Democrat because the Republican Party is an institution that has been built over the years. He still came back and won on that platform. Obi is a man who does not believe in building anything, any structure, any entity called political party. That will be having to have a particular ideology. People can leverage on. People can say this party is what it's made for. So it's a man that believes in just
gentlemen. He knew what he faced while in PDP. You know, Atiku was also in PDP then. So why did he come to the party where Atiku is?
That's what I just said.
First something. That's when Atiku was in PDP.
Yes.
And he come to another party
where Atiku was. The same Atiku that chased you away from PDP. You see now went ahead to make a camp. You see, let me tell you something.
to align with him.
You cannot be perfect in every area. Somebody like Obi, the only area I think Obi is good is administration. Let me tell you, I wish Obi win. I want to taste Obi. Yes. Like maybe a pot of pepper soup or anything. I want to taste Obi. I'm craving for Obi. But the road which we are going to pass through to get to Asofila is the problem now. Yoruba will say before you get to that place. Obi is not a politician. I've been saying it here. And he didn't believe in all these political rough things that usually happen in Nigeria. He didn't believe in it. Look at what APC become today. The seed of APC today has been planted before 2014. During Jonathan. When Jonathan was a president of Nigeria, the seat of speaker should have become to Southwest. Tinubu, in his own evil genius ideology, political sagacity, or whatever you want to call it, he makes sure that that thing didn't happen.
That lady,
they took it to the north. Tambuwa became speaker. Instead of a Yoruba man, he is ready to lose, that speakership in Southwest, preparing himself for a future something that if we allow this thing to work here, that means there's something for Jonathan to campaign. But he makes sure that it's not happen, so that nothing for Jonathan to come and campaign. Nobody will campaign for Jonathan, and that will work. To tell you that there are some people when we talk about politics, no. Leave it for them. You can't compare them. But what we really need is good administration, not necessarily politicking. But unfortunately, the Nigeria Constitution has made it so hard to the extent that you cannot say I want to be free from politics. I just want to be an administrator. You are not a military administrator. You cannot work.
According to him, he said he defected because of the internal crisis ongoing in the African Democratic Congress. That be the reason, the major reason he defected.
No, it's not the major reason.
What's the major reason?
One of the reasons is that I said for Obi to have gone to ADC with Atiku, he has already prepared his mind that he's going for vice presidency. He knows he cannot defeat Atiku in ADC. Mr. Mike,
what was the main reason he defected?
Now he has
because of tickets.
He has
or the internal crisis.
Clearly that ADC might not get out of this
Supreme Court ruling.
Legal orders as ahead of them. They have about 5 legal orders ahead of them. Now the Congresses they did. Now will not be recognized by INEC. The state elected ESCO members have gotten order against them. Or even the National Convention they did will not be recognized by INEC because INEC was not there. Now the legality of the leadership of the party at national level is yet to be tried by the court of law. Now, not only that, even the federal government has already filed a case against releasing them from INEC list of ballots. So all these legal orders, other people have seen that look, if I remain here, I will eventually be able to win, and the is later proved by court that we are not the right leadership. That means our ability will be overturned, like it happens in that the government of them lost their seat. So that is the fear he had, and again, like I said, he's not a man of contest. So we cannot contest. He cannot contest the primary with anybody. He always want
Okay, you said that before. Let me move down to the comment section. I have messages here to read.
Good.
All right, Julius says another 3-horse race. Tinubu straight way to victory. Tinubu straight way to victory.
Mr. Michael, I'm sorry. This is where we begin. At the beginning of every discussion, I've always said it that if all of them join hands together, they may have chance. But we have ended up in a scenario where we don't want to see 3 horse. You know, if anybody go back to our old video, that's what I've been always saying, that the moment they divide themselves, okay, they've given Tinubu chance. And that this is it's very, very unfortunate that the scenario now plays itself.
All right, Anayo Okoro has been a while. Good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. And he says only Peter Obi can fix the country called Nigeria. It is only Peter Obi that can fix the country called Nigeria. And Nam is here. Good morning, and Nam, and he says voting, he wants to pull people out of poverty is well. All right. When Peter Obi was responsible for increasing the poverty increase as governor in Anambra State. Okay, that's what he's trying to say. All right, move on. This is what Soludo said about Obi. Yes, poverty more than doubled under Peter Obi, and more than 50% in the Anambra were in poverty under him. Go and verify. All right, we move down and sitting on privileged information, which I would not want to use against a political. Okay, that's we move down to the 2024 Femi talking knows no individual political party can remove Tinubu with vote buying. Femi, okay, talking knows no individual. Is it? I don't really get your message, Judy. All right, we move to Anayokoro. Nigeria as a country is supposed to beg Obi to take over Nigeria.
No,
We are going to. We are going to.
we don't need to beg any. We don't need to beg any.
We have to begging him now. Then yes. From Nigeria, are begging Obi.
You don't need to beg.
Yes. Says this Olajide is with evil hearts.
Okay,
Olajide with evil heart.
I'm an obedient. Maybe he didn't know that. Let me tell him again. Is it what I was obedient to the You are not obedient than me. That's correct. Yes, God knows that.
It says in water.
Sorry. God knows who knows everything. No, I love for people than you. You are Nibo Mami, Rama. You cannot forgo your third man for another person. Man. I forgo to be for Obi. So I'm telling you objective issue about Obi. You are not more Obi than me. But you know beyond that, I'm telling you the facts about Obi, objectivity about Obi, constructive matter about Obi.
All right, Tottenham says the number of former obedients who are fiercely opposed to Obi is outstanding. Some of them are more fiercely anti-Obi than the ruling party. Obi let them down. Yes. Now they can see its manipulation. All right, Tom Godfrey is here. Mr. Olajide will always find something negative to say about Obi. Abga is not in national party, hence he left.
Mr. Mike, let me also correct him. See, the difference between me and other people is that when they belong to somewhere, they will be that place they belong will be clear a sense of objectivity and constructive discussion. I'm not that kind of person. Even though you are my man, whenever I see something that's very, I will see the objective and constructively talk about.
All right, for Chris says Olajide is being disingenuous with facts.
Yeah, that's not true.
Obi doesn't want to compete with politicians who are corrupt.
Okay. Who is not corrupt? Who is sent? Who is perfect?
Is Obi corrupt?
Mr. Mike, there's no Nigerian politician that's not corrupt. That's not. If they have not discovered you now, it can still be discovered later in life.
Where is the arrest?
It doesn't matter. There's no time lapse. There's no time.
Here's the prosecution.
Mr. Mike, there's no time lapse. There's no.
Here's the conviction.
No, there will be indictment before conviction.
Here's the prosecution.
For the fact that you are not be discovered,
never been arrested.
Mr. Mike, for the fact that you are not be discovered, that does not mean you will not be discovered later.
So how long?
It doesn't matter. There's no time limit.
How long?
Mr. Mike, there's no time limit. There's no expression to a time when a crime can be uncovered. At any time the crime is uncovered. That's why
this is the right time to uncover it now.
It doesn't matter. It can be uncovered anytime.
They didn't uncover it during Buhari.
It doesn't matter. There's no Nigerian police that is safe. Because I chose Obi to see something that Obi is free of corruption. Yes, but I don't pick him above the rest. Simple. It's not that I'm saying in my heart that, oh, this is a pure man, this is a perfect man, this is a salesman. No, I never had that kind of thing.
Save your energy. Let me tell you what, I've been saying it for a long time that when we compare A and B, that's why we have comparison.
Yeah.
When you compare Obi with other politicians, you know that Obi may be a saint, or you can call him a smooth criminal, even if he's small.
That's
he know how to perfect everything. And I've been citing the example that Mr. Michael sent me a message that go and buy this thing, and we assume that thing is a 25,000 naira, and you give me 25,000 naira. When I reach there, the price has gone down. Now become 20,000. I say, okay, this 5,000 naira, let me share into two. I take 2,000 naira. I say, the price have to you, I'm a saint, but I've gained my own, then I've satisfied you also. So it's happened like that. But when you compare Obi with the rest, okay, you will know that Obi is different from them. Simple as that.
Femi is indirectly telling me that I once sent him a message to buy something. Carry my money, put on.
Put on now. I said, at least you deliver. I deliver. And I told you, I just try to tell you how perfect Obi is.
No, Nigerian politician is perfect. He said, nobody will spend 8 years tenure in office. I will not have one or two things to do with government money is spending for privacy. That's not to telling me you only receive salary for 8 years. It is not true. It is not true. That you only receive salary for 8 years. Only the salary for 8 years. What about the contracts? Yeah, what they all around. There's no interest in it at all. They don't benefit from me. No, I don't agree with that. But if perfecter is, instead of office, where that he cannot trace all those things that are put to him to anywhere. That's you're saying maybe he's no, but I didn't consider him as perfect person.
All right, for Chris on this again. Any contributor who doesn't know that Tinubu and his party are hard bent on scattering any opposition where Obi belongs is not being truthful. This will be a threat to President Bola.
What they don't understand is that look, let there be crisis in APC today. All parties existing will want to reap from his.
All right, Julie 2004 says, Femi, why would Tinubu lose court case when he owns all the judges?
Oh my God! Even as opposition that time, he owned all the judges. If somebody that is not president own all the judges, then Tinubu, that means you are underrating Tinubu. So if Tinubu can own all the judges while he was not president, that means Tinubu is a, I don't know, he's a demigod. Yes.
All right, we'll move down to Ome City. Coalition collapse. ADC is dead on arrival.
No, I don't agree.
Peter Obi is a political party himself. Anywhere he goes, we go with him. NDC will move.
Yes, that's good.
All right, friend says, good morning, everyone. Gowon Abdul is here. Mike, this is a smart move by Obi,
very smart.
Kwankwaso.
Yes.
All right, there's a chief himself is here saying good morning to everybody at this time. All right, David Okafor is also here saying I'm Tudor Okafor that Olajide is happy that his brother Tinubu is making progressive steps in destroying other political parties.
Tudor Okafor, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Maybe he does not even have any vote for Obi. Maybe he doesn't have any voters card at all to even vote.
All right, Mr. Chima says, Michael, the camping to parties is not a crime, and Obi has right to the camp to any party.
Exactly, 100%. I agree with you.
You are just looking at how smart are you?
100%.
How calculative are you?
Yes.
That journey he made to ADC. That is my question.
All right,
exactly.
Mr. Chima goes on. Atiku and Co wants to ride on Obi's popularity to achieve his ambition. And Obi said, no, let's see how Atiku will become president.
Okay. Even what about Obi himself then? Can Obi himself, can he also cut across in the north? Kwankwaso cannot deliver. Kwankwaso is not more popular than Atiku in the north. Yes. Atiku is more popular than Kwankwaso in the north. The so-called Kwankwaso movement that talking about in the Kano, it has been divided. They have been punctured by lots of the campaigns.
All right, away from that, President Bola Tinubu is on a diplomatic tour, and this time around he's heading to France, Kenya, Rwanda. Now, what was your reaction when you first heard this?
Well,
he left Nigeria yesterday.
My reaction is that thank God you even paused a bit for some time now. I think it has been long when we treat Mr. President Ajala Trafo ideology. So I think he paused a bit. At least he stay at home, maybe 3 weeks or 1 month thereabout. So this time around, I don't know the purpose of this visit, but when he was even at home, everything is going. They are still killing us there. So when he travel, I wish him safe journey.
Do you think this trip actually benefits Nigerians, or just a normal government routine?
Mr. Mike, that trip, I was trying to look for what was purpose. It was not meant for. That trip was not for going for leisure. It's an official visit. You see, whenever a government
to
official
strengthen the economy.
yeah, it's an official visit. It's an official traveling. The country, there are some things you just have to leave your shore to those places where you want to have discussion with them. So it's an official visit. Whether it will bring immediate now or medium term or long term, I think what I know is that visit, that traveling is for official purpose. It's not a leisure, it's not a holiday, it's not end of the year. So I expect that there will certainly be some benefit that will accrue to the nation from that traveling. So, well, people who have different opinions, they are entitled to it. I believe that it's an official business and the president has entitlement to go and negotiate with countries outside.
All right, according to the presidency, there is investment opportunities to bring investment opportunities and strategies for driving economic growth across Africa. That's the summit will be attending.
It's going to Kenya. Then you should mind how you speak English in Kenya so that they will not arrest him. That this is what I see how their president is speaking English. I told you that Nigeria don't speak good English. Look at their president.
All right, the president said the visit will discuss Nigeria's commitment to leveraging high-level engagement to boost economic development and expand partnerships on the global stage.
We will bring some lion back from Kenya.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate your contributions this morning. Gentlemen, Mike, good morning to you.
Good morning, Adekunle Michael. Visit our viewers across the world. Good morning.
Good morning, Michael Adekunle. I think it's another new week. Very clement weather that God has bestowed on us. And I want to say, for some time now, it has been so hot. And we thank God for this. That we are under a very good clement weather. I want to use this also to say a very big thank you to all the persons or personnel that have stood and they are still standing with this great platform. I want to say good morning to you all and a happy new week.
What was your reaction hearing that Obi and Kwankwaso have joined the National Democratic Congress?
Mike, I think if I were called a seer, I think I would have fittingly measured it to it. But I did say on this platform that we are not running a political system that is well rooted in ideology. And I even mentioned that moving from one party to the other is not new in our political space because it has always been there. Expectedly, I knew it would happen because when I said on this platform, I said ADC to me, I don't believe that ADC is going to carry the yearnings of the majority of Nigeria. I equally alluded to the fact that he is an agglomeration of strange bedfellows. I stand to be corrected if it were not so. But you can see it is playing out now. And to also say that there is a statement that every time I come on this stage, I always mention it. I say construction is calibrated on arithmetic. Whoso there wants to outsmart his calculus, pays dearly for it. Are you not seeing it happening now? I want to believe Obi and his bro. Maybe they have now seen it that they are in a fold that is not going to be realizable as per their objectives. Which is why the movement became the order of the day. Having said that, I said it's even timely for him to have moved because if he had delayed, he might be shooting himself in the leg. But they're going to gauge all these their efforts together in order to form a formidable front. Is what I don't know. I wait to see how he's going to plan his programs so that they can be able to have a very competitive stance of competing with the government of the day. Come 2027.
All right, gentlemen, Mike, welcome once again. Does this surprise you? Did you see this coming? The movement of Obi and Kwankwaso to the National Democratic Congress after joining the ADC. I remember these people joined the meeting That happened 2 weeks ago. Or last week.
About 2 weeks ago.
And in that conversation, we heard that opposition leaders were determined to, to field one single candidate. Why are our politicians, Nigerian politicians, so quick to switch parties when things don't go their way? Gentlemen.
Thank you. We honestly, I felt that this will happen, even though in the rumor mills we had it recently that he is likely to move, and I'm talking about Peter Obi, that is still likely to move out of ADC. I just wish we didn't have to get to this point. I wish it didn't happen. I wish they are able to get their heart together using that ADC platform or any other platform. That is, if they are all moving into another perhaps new platform. But as it is, I think the job is done for APC. For me, I think the job is done. That's exactly what they intend to achieve. And as long as, just as I said last week, as long as they work on 3-horse race, they should forget it. The incumbent is very likely to win the next general election, and that they have been able to do by breaking again what was trying to come up as a formidable force using the ADC platform. Obi is out on his own, and Atiku is likely to run using that platform, and that was exactly what happened in 2023. As long as that bulk of votes of those two gladiators are not together, they are not likely to defeat the incumbent, and that was why I said I wish we didn't get to this point. I wish they're able to get it right, but unfortunately, it seems not to be getting it right.
Mr. Vincent, I said I asked Gentry the other time that why are they so quick to move or decamp to another party when they see that things don't go their way.
You see, before
these people just joined the African Democratic Congress.
Before African Democratic has a lot of, my friend here, my colleague, gentleman, once said that they should expect that a lot of spanners will be thrown their way, and it's happening. One, you can see the court rulings of the Supreme Court, the latest one, of which they are now being referred back to High Court again to start the legal imbroglio. And when you now see all these things, then you ask yourself, then what time is left for you to have a concrete planning? Election in Nigeria is not just a tea party. You have to throw in everything that it takes to be able to affirm your stance and assure yourself that you have in your kitty everything what it takes to compete. A situation whereby the party that will be found himself with Kwankwaso inclusive, they have now seen that, I said it's an agglomeration of straight belt fellows, and I did mention, I pointed, if you can still replay it back, I made mention of Aregbe, El-Rufai. I said, to me personally, my opinion, though, which I'm so entitled, I said I don't like their own politics. And for these two gentlemen to come into that fold, how do you think it will be war match? You see, and I've always said that, Atiku, on the other hand, is somebody, he has always been a serial runner, and he's not ready to back down. And this is somebody, if Nigeria really holds so dear to Atiku, I think common sense should prevail on him that there is a new world order. And the new world order is Obi Kwankwaso ticket. Even to the extent that the former president Olusegun Obasanjo even went to meet Atiku to prevail on him to back down. If you want to take this country from the ruinage that we currently have of the present government, you have to jettison your self-interest and let collective interest prevail. But to my dismay, you can see what is playing out now. Atiku is not ready to back down, and for Obi, with organic followership that he commands, He will not want that because Atiku wanted to ride roughshod on Obi popularity in order to gain that center, and he's not even thinking about clinical reasoning, because when you do the comparative analysis of the now, the Atiku clout back then in 2023 is more than what he currently has, because people are now being aware, people are now being awakened to some responsibilities in the political amphitheater. And I want to believe that for anybody that is what is sought, that want to even say this, you will not want to tag along with those strange fellows in ADC. I expectedly, what is happening now is not new to me. I knew it will come. And I said that I also make an allusion on this platform that even if Obi moves, every other politician in Nigeria has always, at one time or the other, they be moving. They have always been a serious sojourner. And what can you tell me? Then, for a new world order to be realized, I think what Obi and Kwankwaso did, I think is the best option.
Do you foresee another crisis in NDC?
No, I don't foresee
Obi
anyone.
has begged President Bola not to interfere in the affairs of their party.
You see, I don't foresee any problem for the now, because when I check from feelers I've got so far, I think underneath we have good Lord Jonathan. You know, Seriake Dickson is a very good ally or a son, political son to former President Goodluck Jonathan. I think these people with their level of exposure, they will not want what befell or what is currently befalling ADC to befall. To their result in NDC. I want to say, for now, I'm not going to be affirmative, in my opinion, about the NDC. But I'm watching. I will watch for some time to see how they are going to gauge all their differences together and make it to be on one stream before I can be able to.
And what happens to the remaining political figures in ADC?
In NDC? ADC.
So what will happen?
I will tell them, I will just wish them, they know what.
Is that the end of ADC?
No, they know what.
The defection of
because you can see,
to NDC?
you see, Mike, when I saw Makinde in that frame, the other man, Roti Nameshi, is already there. Then we still have some pockets of some other politicians and some other boardroom technocrats from politicians like Patrick Toby. I said maybe I was beginning to look at it. Maybe we might see some kind of a light in their fold. But when I now saw the maneuvering of people like Atiku and some other, what is this? There's another man from the north. So that's why I started having my fear about Obi having a smooth ride to the ticket. Because Atiku made mention of one statement that after this time that he was not going to run again. And I kept on asking myself, what has he left in Aso Rock that he wants to go appeal? Why is he so desperate? Why this time? If you are being a serial runner and you are not getting it, because I want to believe that if you continue to do the same thing over and over again, you will continue to get the same thing. Can't you even sit down and reflect over your tactics? Even though I love the person of Atiku, but the way he's handling the political aspect of his life is what I don't really like. I have always been in the front burner for him before, saying that he's so knowledgeable. But now, the knowledge that I have already, ascribed to him, I think I can easily take it back. Because I want to believe that he will live in the evolution of the time. Isn't it right for him now to say, okay, let me back down, let me move with the tide that is already ready? It would have also given him a kind of a statement if he had backed down. But today, I don't see any statement like a posture in him. I beg to submit.
Gentlemen, according to the ruling of Progressive Congress and some Nigerians that are against his ideology, I'm talking about Obi, if another problem happens in NDC, will Obi leave NDC for another party? We've always called him a political prostitute, a wanderer. So if another crisis occurs, will he still leave NDC or what?
Well, I hope this is the last time he will have cause to move from any political party before the next election. I can only hope that this is the last time. Mike, let me talk about the narrative that some of our analysts are taking that position before now, that Obi doesn't like to contest. I don't think that position is correct. To an extent, what I see him trying to avoid is when you need to begin to bribe delegates and all of that. If selecting a flag bearer was going to come under a free, fair, and credible atmosphere, I don't think he have any problem with that. But because from antecedent, he knows how this thing plays out. He understood that we need to lodge delegates in an hotel and dollarize the entire environment. So he trusts. It's not because he's a saint. I will not stand there and call him one, because I'm not as well. But to some extent, maybe some part of his conscience is still working. That do I need to go this far just because I want to serve the people and all of that? Those are the area. Those are the things he tries as much as possible not to get involved with. And unfortunately, those are the kind of things that are known for our own elections, especially how our candidates emerge through delegates. So it may not be true, and I don't think it is, that he doesn't like to contest and all of that. I take exception to that position.
All right, Jason will say breaking ADC crisis worsens as Atiku Aregbesola enter talks with NDC leaders plan defection Wednesday. I don't know how true this story is. I don't know if it is a genuine story.
Interesting times are here.
Okay.
Politically speaking.
All right, Humble African says Mr. Vincent and gentleman Mike and the best analyst on this show. Love you guys. All right. Thank you so much, Humble Africa. We move down to Omo Sigo Lucky. Good morning, Mr. Vincent, my Benin brother. All right, John Basson says, I hope they will not. I hope there won't be another crisis within NDC. All right, Daniel says, good morning, my brother. Mike, I am Daniel watching from Paroko, Republic of Benin. I just want to contribute on movement that is that's a very nice move, by Obi and Kwankwaso. All right, Kentro says no politician in Nigeria is sent. Please don't. Sent. Please don't let anyone tell you he is better than anyone. Peter Obi, remember, is better than others. Remember Pandora, if you like, insults everyone. Okay. Today the team said, Mr. President, but when we were telling you here that Obi's marriage with the greedy article can't fly, you disagreed and was calling them to unite. What do you have to say now?
Can you please repeat his question?
Okay, Mr. Vincent, but when we were telling you here that Obi's marriage with the greedy article can't fly, you disagree?
No, you see, I don't know whether you follow the gist of my submission there. I said if we look at the evolution of the time, there has been a paradigm shift. People are yearning for Obi. You can see the cult followership. I made allusion to some points.
So Obi belongs to the new order?
I said
to the
old order. You can at least also allude to my submission on this program. I never said that, because I'm only saying that I also equally mentioned that that ADC is not going to carry the yearnings of the majority of Nigerians. I also said it this morning, and I want to tell you that I knew right from the outset that coming together of all these straight fellows, I don't see it's going to be a kind of a tug of war, a hardcore for Obi to come out victorious among them. And especially because I know most of the people or personnel under that canopy of ADC, they are self-centered human beings. And Obi being somebody who is cleaner, who has a modicum of cleanliness among the rest, because I would say he's first among equals among the rest of the people in the ADC. I don't see Obi tagging along with them with the kind of dirty political game they want to play.
All right, Ome City says Obi defeated Tinubu in 2023, and with free and fair election, he will defeat him again in 2027. Tinubu knows that, and that is why he doesn't want to give Obi chance. Obi is Tinubu and APC nightmare.
You see, everybody knows that. You see that you know Obi is a nightmare to anybody. Even some of the closest ally of APC, like the former governor of the state, once said that anywhere Obi goes, that's how Fayose. He said anywhere Obi goes, there's always a kind of what is called butterfly effect, you know, and it usually happens. That is why you see that anything that happens at the mention of Obi name triggers some kind of an aura, and that aura is that cult followership, that organic followership that he commands.
All right, so Fabian says, my dear brother, Obi could not face the challenge. Party primary is not by being popular. All right, Tawadulade says, very good morning to you, Mr. Michael Adekun, and everyone here. Honestly, it's good to be home. See you soon, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Big Fish, you are welcome. And I've also made an allusion to it that on this program on Saturday or so. I said that one of the contributions you made on this platform is now rearing to the fore about Obi, that he was going to move to another party. And Mookie Great also said it. And I want to thank you for that. It shows that you have your ears completely stuck to the ground. And I give you kudos for that. And I also want to let you know that on this platform, we are not too opinionated. And we believe that when you bring superior facts, to confute our position, I think we have to yield.
All right, what will be the economic impact of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's trip? His trip to Kenya, Rwanda, France. There be any economic benefits?
Is it even a shame
to travel?
No, let me say, even if let me just put it, is it not a shame for Nigeria to go to Rwanda, Kenya? Where was Kenya and Rwanda in African trade before the now? You remember during the time of the Hutsu, the Tutsi fight in Rwanda, it took so many years of, a lot of people were killed during that war. You can see today, Rwanda is a tourist, it's a tourist destination hub in Africa. And if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is traveling there to do what? Is he going there to learn how they have been able to put their arrange their tourism tourism in that place? And even though there is no man who is an island, I believe that everybody has to reach out to one another. There is a situation whereby President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to Rwanda. What can Rwanda offer us? What can Kenya offer us? Because I am not trying to belittle them, or rather I'm not trying to lampoon them, but I'm only saying that it's more or less a jamboree talk to me. My opinion, which I'm so entitled, because it's not going to translate to anything of meaningful development.
Gentlemen, Michael, this trip, these trips the president has been embarking on, they improve the image of Nigeria globally? They make any difference? And if eventually it comes back, what would make you believe that it was a successful trip?
For me, I think it will be another waste of time and resources. We've gone this route before now. Recently, we went to some countries, signed bilateral agreement and all of that, MOUs and all of that. We are all here to see them manifest and all of that. So you must sit home and put your house in order first. And that is the philosophy Mr. President must understand. There is nothing you want to go and tell any investor. Of course, from the official release, part of what he intends to do is to woo investors and all of that. There's nothing you want to tell investors that they don't know about your country, about where you're coming from. So put your house in order, and investors will be knocking your doors. I don't know why it is difficult for president to understand, except it's going for something else that maybe the official statement did not capture. If it is about you want to bilateral agreement and investments, you are wasting your time. Nobody is going to come and invest in a system that security is still an issue. We are battling with power as we speak. Which investor will bring their hard-earned money and put in such environment? So put your house in order, and investor will come knock your door, rather than all this globe-trotting that Mr. President is embarking on. I think it should be his media handlers and the people close to him should talk to him, please.
All right. Anthem says President traveled all the time. This is an ignorant take. Rwanda economy is not more than River State. He could have been invited. This is things. This is.
Even if you are invited, it shows you are not even busy. They know you are not busy in your country. That is why you'll be invited by Rwanda. After 94, there was still genocide in Rwanda, and they've been able to come above that, put their house together now, and investment and tourist destination for and all of that. So what are we doing?
Well, says how many investors how many investors has he brought to the country since he started traveling? He went to recharge his battery. All right, Adnam says even America and Britain, and the EU send diplomatic mission. UK recently sent the king to America to rekindle relationship with America. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you many times.
I appreciate it. Good morning, Reverend Evangelist Ole.
Welcome. Good morning, Mike. Thank God for life. Good to be here again. God bless you all, everybody that has been supporting this platform. May the God Almighty bless you all for supporting us, and you'll never know lack in your life. And thank you very much for being there for us.
God bless you all. Thank God it's Monday, the beginning of the week. This is Biafran Evangelist.
Obi has affected to the National Democratic Congress.
I expected that because Obi does not like contests. Obi is always afraid of contests. Yeah, Obi does not like contests. Obi does not like contests. Obi is always afraid of contests, and that is why it's not stable for a while now. I can say wholeheartedly, my brother, I can say wholeheartedly, the likes of Obi, they want a platform in which they can just enter and have a free way, have a free ride on the platform. And it's not normal like that. The obedience they are talking now, obedience they have now, then they can never have it again in their lifetime. They can never, because some obedience have depleted themselves away from the real obedience. And I can say wholeheartedly, when they say obedient win Lagos, that is a true Democrat for you. When you allow your state to go than to recoup that state back in another state in the north, I think that is politics for you. And I can say wholeheartedly, to me, Mr. Gregory, number one, does he have the structures of political thinking? That's one thing. That is one matter most, because if you have that, you will have the successors that will be able to hold forth for you. And as it is now, Obi is one lone rangers. He's a lone rangers, and as you can't be a lone rangers and be expecting that you will get politics on a la carte. Politics is not all about a la carte. You have to work hard for it, and you have to build system. You have to build, your supporters. And let's even assume we build Obi. If we build the obedience, but where are the obedient today? He cannot sustain them, and that is the problem he's having. and a lot of people even always fail to tell him the truth. But we that are telling him the truth, we need to keep telling him that truth, that politics we are embarking on, there are strategies, deep thinking, deep strategy, and deep victory. But as it is, those things doesn't come with Mr. Gregory Obi, and he has to up his game. If you don't up your game, that's how you'll be moving all round. As for now, we say then go round, you know, it's not good to be moving round. Be stable and let people know this is where I stay and this is my own, what's it called, location that I want to use to you know, contest with the election. And I can say wholeheartedly, the likes of Tinubu, the likes of Atiku, Obi should learn from them. Obi should learn from them, because those are the master strokers in politics. Those are the real politicians you can talk of when you talk of the erudite politician that can put Obi into. Why didn't Obi even allow Atiku to be vice to Atiku that time? If you had done that, I think his luck will have just shined.
That was in 2023, right?
2023. So the advisor of Obi, they got it wrong, and they stay away from those advisors, Mr. Gregory. That's one thing I just want to advise you for. And all will be good when you change your strategy. Please state that strategy, repeat, just go into new strategy. Discard those strategy you're using. It's not working. People that are even giving you that strategy, they're not helping you. That's one thing. Look at, see now, you are just a laugh. You turn yourself to a laughter from other politicians that they don't know what you're doing. But at the same time, please get serious with politics. Politics is not a la carte.
Okay, for evangelist, is it true that Obi doesn't know what he is doing? Now he has defected to the National Democratic Congress after joining the African Democratic Congress. He defected alongside Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. Can this new alliance truly challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the ruling All Progressives Congress in the 2023 election?
Yes. Yes, NDC can challenge. If Labour can challenge, why won't NDC? I told you on Saturday here that it's all about person, not party. You understand? As it is now, the face of Nigerians and the faith of Nigerians and the hope of Nigerians is not in a party, but in a person. I said it here on Saturday. Anywhere Obi goes, it's like when there is an adage that said why a fly used to follow dog, either a vomit or a shit. That's why the fly they follow up and down. It's an adage. So, and that is what is playing to be. And what happened in ADC? There is something that many people don't understand, because in a marriage, it's only the woman and the man that really understand why they break up. And they will not actually come outside and tell you that this is the major reason. And let me tell you, for Atiku to still be having issues breaking up like this with Obi, it shows that Atiku is having a spiritual problem politically. And how do I mean? This was issue that triggered Wike. Now I understand why Wike did what he did in PDP against Atiku. You know, when Wike was acting, I was like, why should Wike behave like this in PDP against Atiku or whatever? It's now that I am seeing it. Are you hearing me? And if we continue using money to buy position, when do we put things in order? Because it's like we are running a business now. Nigeria has become a business place where a man will come and run it as a pleases him and get away with it. Whereby you come, you use money to buy position. That money that you spend, when you get it there, that money, you will like to recover the money that you spend and make profit. On the process of doing that, you will fail to do the needful that you're supposed to do as a leader. Are you hearing me? You will fail. And that is what has been affecting Nigerian government. And for your information again, Obi said he is not eager to power.
but he is eager for betterment of Nigeria. It's two different things. And what we are running, people are is not ready to challenge. No, he's ready to challenge, to contest. But on what platform? Platform of how leadership should be followed, so that you can be able to hold him accountable. Because you don't expect me, after collecting bribe from you, from me, definitely you will not speak when I go there to do anything, because you are part of it. You have shared the money with me already before reaching there. And that was what I've been silencing many people in, and which Obi doesn't want. You understand? So what we need now is not a political leader. We need a leader. There is a difference between a leader and a political leader. So for Nigeria, Obi belongs to not to a political leader, but a leader. Yes, someone you can boldly challenge, because Obi is not ready to silence you because of money, so that you will be bold to express yourself without looking back. But whereby you collect bribe, the money you collect will dey hunt you, and it will silence your voice, and you will not be able to challenge him, just like what is happening today in Nigeria. Do you think that the governors and all these leaders or whatsoever, they are not aware of what is happening? They are aware, but because of the money that they have collected, including our traditional rulers, the money that they have collected is what have caged them, is what have put them in bondage, is what have silenced them and pocketed them. The money they collected. You see? So had it been that they did not collect money, you will see many coming out to they will ginger up in this government. But because of what they have, that's why.
All right, Obi said he left the African Democratic Congress because of the internal crisis in there. Now that he has joined the NDC, don't you think he should be given chance to contest peacefully on that platform?
That is
if you recently begged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to please allow democracy to try.
It is not him to beg Mr. President. It's not him to beg Mr. President. It's for him to do the needful. It's for him to do the needful.
What needful?
The needful is to get himself right. Get himself right on political space. Because you are not getting yourself right. That's why you still complaining that once somebody is doing you, somebody is doing that, is doing that. How come Atiku has not been explaining? Has not been that agitation, or there's not been, remember the agitation from what's it called, Atiku, that Tinubu is trying to just put them down, put all these things down their platform. It's only Obi will always ask for an excuse for him to fail, for his failure. So to me, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the opposition, that Mr. President is not even blocking his way. He's the one blocking himself.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu not interfering in the affairs of the opposition.
Is normally, I told you,
that's what Obi is begging him.
I told you, yeah, Mike,
allow him.
Yeah, politics is a dirty game.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is playing a dirty game.
Everybody is up globally.
That's what you say.
Globally. Yeah, it's not only Nigeria. He's not playing the dirty game. He's just putting them on the toes. And they are not ready on the toes. They are not yet ready on the toes. He has to put them, because if he does not put them, they will say Mr. President is the one that is killing the opposition. And that is why they're telling them, at times the Mr. President will throw a lamb back to them, that how is the market, how is the this thing. But when you have an organized, disorganized gathering, and you have a disorganized party, what else do you expect? Is it Mr. President that is going that went into the states, their place, their camp, to destroy all their activities? I mean, they themselves, the way they formed themselves wasn't the way they are not meant to be together. Because when they are together, it's all about failure now. So they are not meant to be together. You could see APC. Have you ever heard any crisis from APC? Even if there's any crisis, there will be internal solution that they will apply to that party, and you will not know that APC even have crisis. And that is maturity. maturity of politics. But did they have maturity of politics? No, 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 no. And I can say whatever, as it is now, the party we are having in Nigeria now, we need to have more, so that the obese of this world, as is going to DC, what's it called? NDC, because I always miss.
Lastly, can this alliance truly defeat an incumbent like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Lion of Bodilon. To defeat a lion. Do you know what lion means? I'm talking of Lion of Bodilon in politics.
But it was defeated in Lagos last
year. It was a game plan, my brother. Don't let us follow that. It was a game plan. Thank you very much. Tinubu was defeated in his what's it called?
The game.
He played the game. He played the game. Tinubu played the game
intentionally.
He left. You know, all what Mr. President was doing was he was concentrating on the north as of that time, and as it is, Lagos, there was apathy among the PDP of Lagos. There was apathy. The body judge of this world and the lights.
And who was defeated in Lagos in the last?
With one vote. With one vote.
Was he defeated?
With one vote in his constituency. With one vote, I can't say he was even defeated because he still carried the glory, and he won. He won. So when somebody say he defeated you and somebody won election, and in which disobedience, they even know how the elections being conducted, and they are saying Obi won election. When you say Obi won election, so that is why I'm saying this, for you to even know that the obedience we are having on the ground there, they are deformed obedience. You say Obi won election. How come Atiku came second? Tinubu first, Atiku second, Obi third. So how come that one came to be? So you see, at times when the funniest thing is when you have a deformed citizen that does not know about the politics, how politics is being played. This is what you will be seeing, because they will not know the regiment of that political space, and they will just jump into it that we win one election. All eyes on the judiciary. You can see all this one. All eyes on the judiciary. Those judiciary, they are still same judiciary. The leaders in the ADC are going back to now. I think they should be ashamed of themselves.
Thank you so much. This is the beginning of a strong thought force. I mean, the defection of
Kwankwaso
will be to the NDC.
Kwankwaso movement.
What advice would you give to Obi as defected to that party?
Yeah, my humble advice to Peter Obi is is to concentrate and not to mind people by the side or the other side. He should concentrate and focus on the mission and the ambition of what coming to redeem the image of Nigeria and the face of Nigeria within the African continent and international. Because Nigeria has been seriously done what? Ridiculed and mesmerized by this government, and especially this political party called APC. Imagine, I can't remember when last a Nigerian president, leave his country visiting Rwanda and Kenya and Co. I can't remember when last that happened. Even if there is any kind of invitation, I believe the previous ones, the same dedicate, now president is standing up, running by, giving himself an invitation without the welcome of the people or the president of the nation. It shows that our president doesn't, he doesn't have what job doing in Nigeria. Yes, if you have work to do or is doing something, I don't think he will have this Selele movement. A busy man doesn't have chance to attend to all welcome programs.
You say it's not within his constitutional right to travel?
I'm not saying it's not within no, I'm not saying. Even within the constitutional right, there's some movement as a president. Do you know that the president of Nigeria is more or less like the president of Africa? Do you agree with me? The president of Nigeria is more or less the president of what? Africa. As the president of America is the president of the world. So it is. So it's not even every invitation that you should attend. Come to think of it. Not every thing you should attend. So there are some that you send delegates. You send somebody to represent you. Yeah, that is to keep your integrity. But this one is, he will not even invite him. He will send you letter that I'm coming.
All right, thank you so much, Reverend Evangelist. I appreciate your contribution this morning. Smart, good morning. Good morning. Oh, yes, you're welcome to the program.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Fine. Happy Monday.
Yes. Okay,
All
now
right.
Monday we there.
Your take on the defection of Obi and Kwankwaso to NDC?
Well, for the defection is not bad. It's good movement. But to say it is one making to be there, no matter say that it's crisis, but not the crisis that make it to be there. And when he was in ADC, he said that we want the benefit of Nigeria. But along the line, two ex-presidents talked to him to move out from here. Obi did not move out from there by his own mind. It is the authority of the two ex-presidents that make me to move out and join ADC. I wish you good luck there. If the election of Nigeria will go fair and fair, I think they can win. But meanwhile, I want them to become united. If they want to defeat Ahmed Tinubu, let them be in one body. But if NDC have that muscle power to defeat Ahmed Tinubu, good. If ADC have the muscle power to defeat Ahmed Tinubu, that's good. And I like it as they are terrorists. So out of this three, let them fight the battle and see who will win it. And fair.
All right, thank you so much, Benjamin. All right, let's move to Onyeze and thank you. Yeah, Suma. Onyeze, beyond this political alignment, what concrete plans do Obi and Kwankwaso have? And can two strong political figures like Obi and Kwankwaso with different support bases work together without conflict?
But that is what we are hoping that it happens at the end of the day. Yes, I can tell you that. As of in less than 48 hours, they recorded over 10 million members. 10 million. I think the fastest ever, in the history of political parties in Nigeria. But the problem is, I don't know why Atiku is always Machala. That's the problem we are having now. You understand? Because I don't understand. But Mike, look at it very well. All of them are all ex-APC members. So there's possible, conspiracy going on. That's why I see it. All of them are just okay. Who is Obi in their midst? Obi is possibly the strangest thing that is around them. So if Atiku actually, because I didn't want to still believe that Atiku can ridicule himself just because he wants to be president, went as far as lobbying over billions to launder his image in America. And you are here, you would have said you believe in democracy and justice. So what is the justification? I think these people are representing a certain interest. Make I keep on saying it. What is Atiku's interest now? Can you pinpoint one thing? No, bro. That's what I want to know. I want to know what is actually his interest. He has been contested. He has contested against the Northerners. I think a number of them. He has also contested against the Southerners. No, boss. If these guys are actually statesmen, or the what us to believe by now, why is it that Obasanjo is not contesting? I think he has right to just go to the ring and make noise. What of Jonathan? So all these things points out that what is the motive? Because if you look at all of them, these are guys who just left power not quite too long. The likes of Ameti and the rest of them coming together, believing that our interest, national interest. Where is the national interest now? Then how come there were over 150 litigations against ADC? And let me tell you how I am going to justify what is happening in ADC is when Atiku failed to collapse his structure and join the main opposition. If actually you mean that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's presidency has not actually done well.
One of the reasons, I will not even say elementary, kindergarten reason is that it is not even the turn of the North. Like, that is the truth. And look at what he's saying. When they asked him, Oga, why are you still interested in this race? He said, "Na competition now. Anybody can come and join." Look at Atiku. He still went as far as paying that kind of money in United States of America to lobby his image. Mike, I do not understand the motive of this man. But outside that, yes, already, I think this plan has already been, in the pipeline. Because when Bola Ahmed Tinubu's nuclear bomb started landing on ADC, everybody need to put himself in order.
I hope it won't land in NNPP.
Oh God, that is what I said it. I said it yesterday because please, yes, let this one at least survive. But if it comes, there's nothing anybody can do. Yes, there's nothing anybody can do.
Because is it true that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the one instigating this crisis?
From the body language of the president and from his lieutenants and followers, you can see it very clearly.
That is the one behind all this crisis.
Of course, definitely.
In a position.
Do you know what El-Rufai said in 2015? El-Rufai has already foreseen or have an inclination or an insight that this kind of a thing will happen, and they went as far as instructing even APC. If there's any major crisis in APC, they will still have an option, but you will not know until Seriake Dickson came up with that party around February or thereabout. But they have already projected that Bola Ahmed Tinubu might likely target the first coalition. Remember, ADC is a political party of coalition which is supposed to be centered on the interest of the southern Nigeria to produce the presidency. That is it. But if you look at the formation gradually, you just discover that these are the people who just left APC, who work with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and there's every fear. I don't know why Obi actually left there. If it is because of it's okay.
Internal crisis is what is said.
Then he might come out and tell, but listen to Buba Galadima. Buba Galadima came with another perspective. When you listen to other people, they came with another perspective. And look at the man from Southern Kaduna that made it very clearly that there is an ulterior motive by Atiku and all the elements that have just left APC political party. Then the issue of consensus and primaries actually came out. And Atiku came, who feel that he has the likes of a lot of them, refused to go to primaries and was seeking for consensus. After that, after deliberating on that, it couldn't work. Then this judicial storm came again, and of course, Obi have to take that step. Nobody should blame Obi. You understand? Nobody should blame Obi, but you can see, an overwhelming support.
So nobody should blame him for defecting to end this.
The factors, that's what I'm saying.
What about his followers?
Okay, as at now, they have hit over 10 million.
10 million.
Yes, as at now, I'm talking to you now. They have hit over 10 million members. So you can see that
the prostitute has hit over 10 million.
No, it's not a prostitute.
That's what
that is what they always say. Why are they always talking about Obi? Why is it always Obi? Every Bola Ahmed Tinubu you are seeing today, why didn't he remain in this SDP that was his political party that he started with? Can Nigerians come to reasoning? Can they actually reason? Bola Ahmed Tinubu would have remained in SDP. Okay, Mike, do you know that with all the thousands of litigations against ADC and the possibility that when they finally produce a candidate, the judiciary can go against them and disqualify the candidates? It's very possible. And you are saying that sensing danger that Obi should not go. You people will come here and say, I still blame Obi. Mike, I said it very clearly. Mike, I said the word, instead of Obi becoming a running mate to this Fulani man called Atiku. This one, I don't want to use the word because he has become an embarrassment. Do you know that Kwankwaso is an Hausa man? But politically, he's been seen as Hausa Fulani. He came from the Hausa ethnicity. And there was this reawakening consciousness now that that is very loud, that even been published in some media, conventional media, about how the Fulani, the Hausas, went underground, and now some of them too have started coming and begin to ask questions. Why is it that we are not in this? Where is it we are not in this? I think it's a balance something. I think it's a Fulani man. I don't know where he came from. And you should stop disturbing the scene. Unless you are claiming that you are also corrupt. I think he's also corrupt. Now listen to Obasanjo, he's a corrupt man.
All right, this is a new party now. This is a new alliance. What exactly should this alliance offer Nigerians to end their support?
Mike, the problem is that now let us wait for some time whether there's going to be a legal battle at the end of the day. Because as somebody has come out to say, NDC is not supposed to be registered by INEC. You see the problem?
Started again.
I said, no, you never need 24 hours. You can see it, but I think it will get to a point, it become something of embarrassment. But outside that, with the kind of support organically that is coming toward that direction, I believe that Nigeria has alternative to leadership. That's what I believe.
Is this all about rescuing Nigerians or rescuing their own political careers?
I think that is why Peter Obi has left ADC.
It's about rescuing Nigeria.
It's quite unfortunate that Aregbesola could be in this kind of position, because from APC, the issue with Shiwaju claiming that that who is like this, and you with the political knowledge that you have as Aregbesola, I don't know what is wrong with him, that he feels that supporting a northern person or planning person at this era is the right way. I wonder why he's not at the back of a southern person like Obi. We are not saying Obi is a saint, but the way they have painted the whole political structure to be, sometimes this time is for north, sometimes it's south, and you cannot take that away. So who is even the person to opt out? Yeah, south, go that place. Yeah, let's move. But at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, it is obvious and very clear, even to a 3-year-old baby, that presidents live like this. The only politician that is known that the people want or the galaxy wants is Obi and Kwankwaso.
Or can he challenge President Bola Ahmed?
Why not?
On that platform, NDC.
Of course, he can. You see, what the people don't understand, it's not about the party. If you like, it's not NDC or HIV party or so. It is those who are there, and the people are ready. The people are tired. How can a man of 40 years old at this age do not know where he belongs in this present Nigeria? You are just living no future ambition, nothing. Because the government have destabilized everyone's future. 8 years of Buhari is there, nothing to achieve, few percent out of struggle and whatsoever. How many people is engaging in one serious business without putting one thing or two things together? So how long will Nigeria keep being a slave in their own country? And why some few person without this thing stabilizing the whole economy? So that it is the people now that are saying that they are ready to opt out from this poverty and this democratic slavery, and that's what we are seeing here. And if they do too much, it is glaring now to Nigeria that this is not the issue of a personal decision is bad or this. Why is always targeted about this person? No, fine, it's for do your politics. Why should you go extra mile? If what you have done is actually why you sending people to other political parties, not that they can't do the same. Everybody can be so dark in art like you. So let your achievement and work at the after. You has come to say the father is the best president, is this and that. Now let your father's best achievement and best, let it speak for him. And stop selling people to other political parties to do this. Fine, it might happen, but majorly let your work speak for you. Obi has come to NDC to stay, and other person, and I'm telling you, they understand. Before the end of this week, majority of the well-known this thing in ADC. What if it was a coalition of deception? Yes, to pocket Obi before he knows it. Because the whole thing is,
why didn't he see that before joining?
No. Let me tell you. I always say it that coalition. When you say coalition party.
And why did he run to where Atiku reigns?
No, you see, these are the
challenge.
Yes, these are forces.
When he was in the People's Democratic Party,
okay,
he left there because of Atiku, right? So why did he also defect to where Atiku?
No, the zoning arrangement not because of Atiku initially, because I still remember.
Didn't know he faced the same problem.
No. The perception, including me, ought to be honest with you, is that Atiku is not going to make any noise around becoming contesting the process. Easy. That was the perception. And when the sentiment started growing, leading to some northerners, including Baba Ahmed, and some of them coming up publicly, to say that no, this is the town of the South. You can't do this. Now, what has played out within these a few days and the level of attack on ADC, now I begin to wonder: there's this possibility that they wanted to take Obi unawares? But remember, there was a time 3 months ago, Obi visited Seriake Dickson. Remember, and that was when I knew that if there's going to be, no chance for Obi in ADC because of the people who claim they are what they are not, and anybody can be used to sabotage anybody. No, so it has come to that point now. Then you are not sure. You can immediately court pass judgment. Atiku came out and made a speech. And what basis are you making that speech? One, it is believed that you are not even in a position to make that speech after the Supreme Court judgment ruling. You made that statement, and people are like, "Oh no, you are not the one." They said, "Okay, since it has come to that, hold your peace." Like I always tell you on this platform, I do not trust these people. Because most of them still have this Igbo sentiment in them. I am telling you honest truth. What is happening to Obi now is not about political party. It's the perception, the way Nigerians see him. Please understand that. The way Nigerians see him. Obi has no local government chairman. He has no senator. He shared almost the same vote with Atiku in 2023. And now they are clearly. I remember when Atiku was concerned, no, it's the turn of the north. You are here now. We are saying it everywhere. Turn of the north, turn of the north. Then, if at the end of the day, Atiku and the rest of them does not collapse their structures to NDC, to form a major spread and solid, opposition, then know it very clearly that either they are still in their plan to establish Emirates in Nigeria, or they do not want an Igbo presidency. Because one, after Bola Tinubu's 8 years, power is going to return to the north. And by the time power returns to the north, the era of Donald Trump would have gone. Nigerians, can you please understand something? Then, he has gone to America to lobby his image, paying almost $1 billion plus just to paint his image and allow US government officials to meet with them. Mike, what is the purpose of that? And you know that in the next 4 years, the top would have gone. At least that's the only president now that see that people are seeing maybe he's on the side of trying to protect the massive agenda against Christians in Nigeria. But Nigerians will not reason that angle, and all the people that surrounded the Obi in that ADC are political extremists. I must say it.
All right, we have reports saying that APC, PRP, NNPP big wigs are defect to NDC. This is a result of our Obi's defection to NDC. But can Nigerians, suffering Nigerians, align with this new party, NDC?
Well, as I've said before, whether they like it or not, is something that is glaring. Even a young person understand that. What is difficult for people to understand? We are saying, if you have tried to be president over the years, it no work, then be part of the force that will save Nigeria from this, big issue we are facing now. That's why let us know they can point at you. Thank God for Atiku. He's stepping down. You understand? Supporting who Nigerians really want. So if you are claiming that this current administration is bad, is this and that, when statistically, Obi saying let's conduct a direct primary. Let the people choose who they want. He said no. You are saying no. So how are you saying you want democracy?
There is only one consensus where David Mark and Adébáyọ̀ will play a role. So the extension, sorry sir, an extension of APC. That's what we have there in ADC. But Nigerians will continue to read meaning into what is actually playing on. Okay, these guys, I still repeat, if they never achieve their aim, they no go rest. And Atiku is one of them. And I can tell you that. I remember when Jonathan came to, when Jonathan was contesting, I think he went with Bola Ahmed Tinubu here in Lagos. And he told Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu supported him because it's the turn of the South. It is the right thing to do. You have enjoyed the lot. You have almost half of the contract under Obasanjo. You collected it. You have made enough money, if the money they check you, okay, go to some Sambisa forest, open it, turn into a farmland. At least it is something. And allow Nigerians a better space. It's as simple as that. We don't need you currently now. Please shift. We don't need you in this political space now. If you cannot play a further role and support a formidable opposition and make sure Nigeria get out of this unfortunate, tenor of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then Aluta continue.
All right, the comment section. Some of our viewers are reacting to what you are saying this morning, and Nathan says Obi must be treated like a baby because he doesn't know anything. He's like a puppet that's being used. All right, so we'll move down. Okay, still Nathan. Atiku owned and bought the ADC. Why would Obi not know he's wrong?
But it was a coalition. Please understand. It was a coalition party, and not a party of Atiku. If it was a coalition, if it was Atiku's party, then he would have stayed there alone. That party is an adopted party for coalition purpose. It's as simple as that. So when the purpose is not being met, of course everybody should go. And what we are saying at this point is that it's very clear. There's so much litigation and there's no time again. And whatever thing, everybody at this point now is a suspect. For Obi in his wisdom, nobody should call Obi a puppet. Obi is not a puppet. All right. I can never be a puppet.
All right, William Tokameme says, breaking former governor of Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha resigns from ADC, set to join Peter Obi in new party today. I'm still going to confirm the story. All right, so Fabiano says, Oyeze, are you a member of NDC now?
Let me tell you, I always say it. Maybe you just listened to me for the first time. I have sympathy. I repeat. See, when they brought Buhari and Atiku, I went to Atiku. That's how rational I am. And what I'm seeing now, please let me remove Atiku. Atiku should not be in the radar in the first place. Nothing like Atiku at all. What we have is Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Obi.
I disagree with you on that.
And let me tell you. Let me tell you. Based on that now, if you ask me to choose between the two, that's how I make my clarification.
Why did you say you disagree?
I disagree with you because when this is going to be a regional politics, as it stands now, Atiku is the largest political movement in the history of this country. He has the
largest political movement
as it stands today. Atiku is a household name in Nigeria. He may not be right in some area. When he was a chairman of the Economic Forum, go and check. He was the one that brought out this answer we are using today. Since the left office, nothing has been invented by any other successful government. A government of such nature, a person of such nature is a person with
that can liberate us from this calamity that is befalling this country.
Let me tell you something. Just 1 minute. I want to correct what people are working on. This is not a balanced statement.
Can you finish what he's saying?
Okay, I will agree with you. I am not saying Obi is not a good person. The issue is this: the North now said they want a government that will benefit all of us. The Tinubu government is a government of tribalism. It's a government of ethnic people. This time around, we need the help of the Northerners for people to become the president of this country. I come in Mauga. Obi as a person cannot win an election without the support of the North. It's not possible. And if you decide to become a tribal politics, I'm telling you, Atiku will make the president of this country.
Mike, let me tell you.
I am not saying that Obi is a bad person. I'm not saying that. Obi should have been able. If Obi is actually ready to rule this country, he will have faced the challenge ahead of in ADC. Like going for primary. What are you running away from the primary? A man that cannot withstand the primary, just to spend money to withstand the primary, it is not a man that is not fit to rule this country. To me, Atiku was the one that picked in 2019 as a running mate. Against that was even what made David Umahi, another governor, left the party. Say, look, you cannot pick a person that just came to the party and where we serving governor are still in the party. Are you getting? This is the time for them to come together to remove this ungodly government of power. The Obasanjo now went to go and tell you, say, look, don't work with Atiku. Obasanjo is just working for Tinubu to make sure that Tinubu return to power.
Hold on. Mike, I disagree 100%. Yeah, from beginning to the end, because he does not. He made no, he has not. You need to craft your word very well so that people will understand where you are coming from. How can you say Atiku? Okay, who tells you that? Let me give you references. If you are saying that, bros, about this phone you are talking about, whatever you call them, you know. I didn't hear that it was a Nigerian that invented it, not even an ordinary app, you know. See, bros, this thing we are just there, they can know how they use their licenses to bring it in. But for me, that is absolutely not the point now. The point is, in 2023, the so-called Atiku has no movement up till now. Okay, let me tell you, the only movement we have in Nigeria now is Obi, Gent movement, and Kwankwaso movement. Where is Atiku's movement? 0/0. Atiku does not have. But let me tell you, when you talk about structure, you know, political structure, Obi contested that structure in 2023, and they share 6 million plus. But do you understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that nobody is saying that Obi should not navigate the northern political structure. Well, it has Kwankwaso already there. That is representing the north. It is representing the north. It's between north and south. That is what is happening. Abi, pick a southerner when it is their turn, and you pick a northerner. When it's the northern turn, you pick a northerner and you pick a southerner. That is how it is being arranged in this part of political structure. So if you Atiku thinks otherwise, that he must be able to continue to plant what is happening in Nigeria. I remember in 2023, he's the one that said Obi. He's not even the one that brought Obi. It was organized after a thorough background check. When they were looking for somebody that would second Atiku, it was an organization that presented Obi. After they have checked his background and they found out as governor, he did not steal any money. Atiku stole a lot of money. Go ask Obasanjo. Yes,
I also disagree with you.
And if you fail to understand it very well, let me tell you, Atiku is going to kiss the sand at the end of the day. That's what I say.
On what you said, that
my brother,
Atiku has the largest political movement.
Yes.
Not Atiku. So
let me tell you something.
the obedient movement.
Let me tell you something, my brother. If you are talking about
But when you talk about
I'm coming.
Okay.
If you are talking about political movement, we are talking about the grassroots political movement. If you go to the northern part of the country, you see that I can tell you that 60% of them they don't have access to internet. I can tell you now that Atiku gained more ground in not part any other person.
Can I read it to you? Let me read it. All right. The ruling of Progressive Congress holds the largest institutional structure across Nigeria. It holds the presidency, a majority of governors, and control the National Assembly. Now, the Obedient movement, led by Peter Obi, this movement is recognized as the largest,
bigger than Kwankwaso,
the largest
movement. And that's what.
as the largest.
What is the source of that information you are giving to me?
Okay, please come on. Mike, can you hear me? Anybody, can you hear me? There is an unfortunate narrative in this matter. We don't need to be misinformed. We don't need to be misinformed. We know this thing very clearly. Let me tell you, this is what it is, and that is what it represents.
Listen to me.
Let me tell you something.
It is recognized as perhaps the largest.
Which channel? Okay, check whether Atiku have position. Check whether Atiku have any movement. It don't have facts. It don't have facts. I am not saying it can be defeated now. I am not saying it can be defeated now. I am not saying it. But let me tell you,
The issue is out. We are not fighting here. I'm not saying that Obi has no movement. I'm not saying that. I am not saying Obi is a bad person. What I'm saying in essence is that these are the time for two of them to work together as a team to be able to rescue power,
Deliver Nigeria.
God bless you. That's what I'm saying now. Let me tell you something. Atiku, you are saying, Obi, you are saying, two of them. They have once worked together before. The divided house cannot stand. There is no how Obi can go like this, Atiku can go like this, they win the election. It's not possible. Let me give him analysis. I am not a politician. I'm a politician. I am not a politician by I'm a politician by revolution. Let me tell you something. If today now, Tinubu win second term, is there any chance for Obi to become president again in this country? The answer is no. Is there any chance for Atiku to become president again? The answer is no. If today now Tinubu become the president of this country second term now, a big chance of becoming president is gone. Atiku chance is also gone. But why can't two of them mesh together, work together to be able to solve this problem now? It's very easy, very simple here. Obi and Atiku, two of them, they have worked together before. I'm telling you what I know, they have worked together before. But this is the time they need to work together more to unseat this government. Let me tell you, people can ring election against Obi, heaven will not fall. But if you ring election against Atiku and Atiku know that he won the election, heaven will fall. Let me tell you, let me tell you. Please, can we get the elementary thing we are talking about here? You know, the elementary. What happened? Let me tell you what we do. Let me tell you what happened. They went to court. They went to court. What I'm saying is that
What I'm saying,
they went to court.
you said defeat, maybe we reach Atiku.
Mike.
So what happened in 2023 when Tinubu won?
Mike, 2023 the election, Peter Obi was the one that won the election.
Did he ever fall?
It didn't fall because the person that won the election was not able to protest his vote. But Peter Obi does not have this country we are now. It's not about merit. You can let me tell you, there are people that have first class. Are you getting that? There are people that have first class in this country. Well, person that have first class will get the result, will get the job. This country now, merit will not make you to win election. What you need now is ability for you to defend your vote. But if you have the capacity, the strength to defend votes, if Peter Obi have the capacity to defend, why did he defend vote 2019 election when he won the election? Mike, let me tell you, anybody that this is going to be a regional politician. You know about to vote for Tinubu. The Igbos and the South, they will divide South. Atiku will take over the entire north. Go and write it down. Atiku will not take over middle belt. Okay, let me tell you, Atiku will not take over middle belt. If he take over his own local government, he is lucky this time around. Okay, let me tell you, Mike, anybody structuring up, if Atiku does not want to collapse whatever structure he has to support a certain president, Mike, let me tell you, it's a clear thing. It's a clear thing. It is not a must you must be president. It is not a must. That year that was with Obi, was also. But I told them that Obi need a radicalized factor from the north to join him. You understand what I'm saying? The reality on ground is not about it's a regional party. It's a regional. No, it is not. What we are talking about is that it is the turn of the South first. Can Atiku, with all the whatever he think he has, can be dismantled. If they let Bola to continue, Obi cannot be a vice president, and Obi will not be a vice president.
You see, I am not going to be in the vanguard of those that will continue to rely on past, calculation. As of the now, if we live in the evolution of the time, I believe time has moved. And all those myths that is being bandied, that Atiku holds the entire north, I think it's a fallacy to me. I don't believe that. And it cannot work as of the now. I believe, I didn't mention it when I was making my submission. I did say that there was something I mentioned on it. I said butterfly effect. A small change that will ignite a huge change in another thing. That is what the coming together of Kwankwaso and Obi is going to give in 2027. And if we live in a evolution of the time, I believe change don't want to we must not be relying on armchair theory to buttress whatever John Dye's calculation as to how 27 is going to be. And that's just my take.
All right, in the comment section, King Yogba says, please tell this man that Atiku is a selfish politician. He will support all years out. Good morning, everybody.
That's simple something, Mike. We don't do all this thing now. That's simple something you can do. At least that's simple something Atiku can do. Mr. Mike, I disagree with gentleman who said Jollyman. Okay, Mr. Jollyman. Okay, I disagree with you that Atiku controls the entire north. No, it's not true. No, the middle belters where Fulani are killing. It's not even as killing them in the middle belt. It's not as killing them in the middle belt. Because Fulani is killing all across the country. Atiku does not recognize gentleman agreement of north and southern restitutional presidency. Otherwise, that's why he came out in 2023. So if he comes out again, of course, coming up, he will see faith. He does not control the entire north. Let me even tell you, there's some part of the whole north. Even Kaduna Central, north that you cannot control. There's a minority of the north that they will not go in the way of Fulani man again. It is turn of the south. I was expecting Atiku to play down. Of course, he has the constitutional right to contest for any post he wants. Yes, I cannot take that away from him. He has the constitutional right to contest any post he wants. So that's that it.
All right, if anyone supporting Atiku is an enemy of Nigeria, this is coming from Dennis Daniel.
Yeah, Mr. Mike, you see, Atiku has not really displayed political maturity. If you look at Atiku, can we even go back to 2000 when, obviously Atiku wanted to betray his boss, talking about Obasanjo. Obasanjo trusted him so much that he wielded so much powers. You understand? We saw how he wanted to betray Obasanjo. Going forward, you could also see what he did the last election, 2023. We expected a man who has been in the field for so long, who understood, who understood the game very well, to know that it was, it was actually the time of the South. We saw what he did that led to, the emergence of this government, and then eventually, what we saw happen, what is, of the remain of PDP today. You understand? Everybody knows, if you look at the timing now and the reality on ground, Obi Kwankwaso are two politicians with real organic followership. You understand? We expected Atiku to look at it from that light. You understand? To display maturity by throwing his support for these guys. But the way you see things are working out, it looks like Atiku. There was a time I said Atiku may be working for Peter Tinubu, and he may be doing that subconsciously, and it's already playing out. I will not tell you it's a good thing that we now have. We are likely to have 3 hostages, and to me, it's not a good thing, because that was what we had the last election that gave the ruling government the opportunity to clinch the whatever.
All right, thank you so much, Jim John. All right, so the viewers are watching us right now. We appreciate all of you, and I say thank you for. Okay,
I want to use this opportunity to thank all our viewers wherever you are for your support. And I also want to thank Mrs. Tina, for her usual support to us. Thank you very much, ma'am. May God bless you.
All right, thank you, esteemed viewers, for joining us this Monday morning. I hope you enjoyed the program. We'll be back here with more interesting topics tomorrow. It is the season, the month of political alignment and realignment in our political space. If you are watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. The like button is there. Hit it. Smash the like button. We have over 2,000 people watching us as I speak. We're looking at the back end. Over 2,000 people are watching us, and I hope all of you enjoyed the program. This is the channel where people express their views concerning issues bothering the minds of Nigerians. And I thank you for joining us this morning. Please, for those who are requesting my number, the number is right in the comment section. I can call it 091 2742 0575. If you want my number, it is 091 2742 0575. I repeat, 091 2742 0575. And you can just put this. All right, I can see your message. I can see a message, Mr. Tunde. All right, I will reply after this live broadcast. All right, thank you, Antnam. We appreciate your contribution this morning. I never says blame article all you can. Has Obi ever built any party for another to come and take over? All right, this comments no still coming in. We have comments still dropping this morning, but we need to go. We need to go. We appreciate all of you. We'll be back here tomorrow, like I said earlier on. Goodbye. Have a great day.